Nah then, welcome to Vasas season 2033 to 2034. Disappointing, wasn't it, last season, and ended a little bit earlier than we hoped. But we're back, aren't we, for another season of ups and downs. Of course, getting knocked out by Liverpool quite convincingly. They went on to lift the Champions League, so I mean it could have been worse. Of course, obviously they were much better than us over the two legs. Our Champions League group this time around, and this is the first time that we've qualified straight to the group stage as well. So obviously the coefficients is going up for Hungary. We got Ajax, Napoli, and Club Brugge in our group. Might play Club Brugge. Oh, that's a wait. Should I be playing Napoli or should we just really hand it to Club Brugge? Nah. Club Brugge was a different save, wasn't it? The hatred between them and us. Now I've picked Napoli because Napoli are the second seed team in this group, and we want to start off really strongly. Got to update the new GAN face pack. Let's have a look. Attribute analysis, progress. Let's get through this as quickly as possible because it is getting quite warm in this room, and this weekend has been nice so far in terms of weather over here, but you don't want to be hanging around in a closed-off bedroom for that long with studio lights beaming on you. So let's have a look at... I've just lost my way here. Hang on, yes, because I've been doing Dare to Dream, so this Dev Centre, Vasas 2 and under-19s are in the wrong place. Fair enough. Davo Velic. We might be able to sell that off. That's a new one. Let me just check. Davo Velic. Only 2.09 million if we sell that clause off, which is a bit disappointing. Transfer history this year, we've sold 42 million and purchased 115 million pounds. How have we done that? I don't know. I simply don't know. There's a couple. Maybe it's because these ones here, and maybe... Can I remember this guy? No idea. There's a couple. I see the Dare to Dream logos are here still. It's all right. We'll ignore that for now. Adam Morris and Ben White were future transfers, and that's what's really pushed the transfer fee up, because that's an additional 45 million on top of whatever we purchased. We've obviously sold a couple of clauses here, there, and everywhere, but not that much dealings in comparison to the normal ins and outs through a summer. I feel like the team just needs a bit extra and needs some time. Damn, I'm gonna switch that now. Yeah, thank goodness my File Explorer popped up on the other monitor. Hang on. I'm gonna sort that for you right now. Graphics. Delete that and reload. So so I think the team will be good enough eventually. We're going to have to get past the fact that we sold... what's his name? What's his face? That Ukrainian to Borussia Dortmund last season for just a crazy amount of money. I think it was £85 million. I'd love to get him back, but that ship has sailed. Let's be real, that ship has sailed. And given the opportunity, Sukhanov, that's it. Given the opportunity again, I probably would still sell him because it is just an eye-watering amount of money. But he was very special. He was a very special player, and I'm sure he'll do well for that team going forward. What we have to do with the money that we obtained from Sukhanov is to make sure that even though he's gone, someone can replace him well enough. We've got a winger there, but he's right-hand side. I'm sure someone in this team will be good enough. For sure. Okay, loans in, first of all. Boom, there you go. And then we have Patrick Wagner. We have a look at Patrick Wagner going to Dortmund's second team for 5.75 million. Ricardo Agliari, he's moved to Milan, 7.5 million after just not making the grade. Angel Luis out for 7.5 million. I think that was a free transfer. No, 12 million. Oh god, no, that is a loss there. Miklos Kish, who started at MTK Budapest before signing up with us, going to Juventus for a little bit of a loss, and then Brian Irigoyen. I'm glad that he's gone, to be honest, because that name was just so difficult to pronounce. He's actually played one game for Liverpool after a £12 million pound transfer over there. Coming in, Ben White, is a striker forward from Manchester City. Fingers crossed. A little bit temperamental, warning signs there, but it's getting more difficult to find these high potential, maximum potential players. This one was on the cards for 2 years. I signed him up, 2031 when he was a 16-year-old. Because we're not seeing that many 5-star potentials, and we need to snap as many up as possible. So Ben White, and then the big signing, Vicente van Inzerillen. Oh my goodness. He's a left-footed winger, right? He's actually preferred on the right, but I am going to try and make him a left winger. Fingers crossed. He could be it. I don't know. He could be it. 38 million is a lot of money to put into a player that young, at 16 years old. Adam Morris comes in from Rangers. Maximum potential there. Left-footed as well, so he could potentially help out on this side. But Mazzala role for him in the middle would be nice. Ramiro Paredes, a 18-year-old, more defensive-minded midfielder. Really, really pale skin. My goodness. And then we have Jose Juan Fentanes. I guess that is a huge plus for the new GAN faces. That they just don't seem as alien as these ones. They're a big improvement to what the FM faces were in like FM 18, but there's still a long way to go there. Maximum potential coming in from Club America. We've actually got something to talk about with Club America. You might have found on the fixture list Yaya Undor. Bit disappointing that one, but he's cheap enough to just shrug off. Outside of Yaya Undor, the signings have been fantastic, and Fabian Kaiser there might be it. You don't know. I mean, Slavia Prague. Austrian from Slavia Prague is a strange one. Yeah, came through Slavia Prague. I know. Decent price, that 16.25 million for someone that's looking already growing really quickly. Yeah, happy with that. Club America. Let's talk about Club America for a second. Because, if you remember, we got to the Champions League final last season. No, the season prior to that, I do apologise, which made us qualify for the Club World Cup. And talk about disappointments in the Champions League all you want. This is a bigger disappointment, as we lost to Club America in the first game and were immediately knocked out, because Club America went on to, I think, draw against Palmeiras and go through in the group of obviously 3 teams. Have 3 teams here. Current stages. Hang on. MTK Budapest were there? At the Club World Cup? Really? Hey, that's it. That's amazing. Okay, all groups. That does suggest that MTK Budapest have done something. Hold on a second. Now I am interested. Really interested. They don't... Well, I mean... doesn't look like they've done anything there. How have MTK Budapest found the way into the Club World Cup? Maybe like finals of the Europa League or Conference League, maybe. Yeah, so there's teams of 3. Sorry, groups of 3, and Vasas finished second there in that qualification. I was like, that is very embarrassing. However, it wasn't really as embarrassing as what it turned out, what it looked like on paper at first, because Club America actually finished 4th. Weirdly, they had an amazing time of it. Really young team. Maybe I should do a bit more scouting here, but I mean, Christian Ramirez, they really, really rate Christian Ramirez, my scouting team. But he's 22. Can he grow significantly for a 22-year-old? He'd have to be a late bloomer. We'll give it another scout. But fair play to them. They've obviously done a great job there. With probably less resources than what we've got. Obviously, they don't have Champions League money coming in. So that's a wonderful story. Henkes is still playing on the left-hand side for us. And we need to fix that up as much as we can. We need to give Kapachi as many games as possible. He's good enough to become a left winger. It's just he's not picking it up as quickly as what we'd hoped. And if he does eventually pick it up, if he becomes accomplished and natural, maybe that's it. Maybe we got it sorted. But I wanted it to click like that, and it just hasn't. It's been quite a friction transition. You think an attacking midfielder just pushed out wide a little bit would have not that many problems. Kapachi is having problems. There was a dude in the comment section recently who said Takachuk is not called Takachuk, it's called Kachuk or something like that. The T is silent. It's getting to that stage where I don't really know what to do with his name. So we might call him Alexander from now on, or just allow it. I mean, there's loads of people in YSL that have had their names horrifically pronounced, and it gets to a stage where it's just for ease. It's just more for ease from the commentary side. Of course, if it was my actual profession, maybe we'd put some more effort into it. But I've got a story to tell, and the name of one player shouldn't really harm that. Is it? It's Alexander, isn't it? Alexander. Should we just change his nickname? Let's go. Hang on. How about this? This quickly fixes it, doesn't it? Set nickname. It's called Alexander now. Okay, so Vasas 0, Napoli 0 after 22 minutes. This will be gathered by Olmo and sent out wide to Alexander. So we've got Alexander and Alexander. Havertz finished into an empty net. Jorge Rodriguez makes it 1-0 Vasas. Get in there. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alexandre. So hang on, we got Alexandre, we got Alexander, we got Alexander. Okay. Yes, Alexander. 2-0 Vasas. We got to get Philip Alexander up front. I think Alexander and Alexander should be swapping. They should be swapped. Because this guy's a winger, no doubt. His finishing's only 11. I don't know. My assistant manager, the staff members kind of like it the other way. But Alexander's finishing is so good. Why are we just wasting it out on the wing? Why are we doing that? Okay, in the other score from our group, Ajax. Oh wait, no, that would have been earlier because I remember seeing the group stage. Ajax were actually on top, weren't they? So they'll have beaten Club Brugge by 2-1. Kapachi is going forward for Vasas, and it's blocked off. 33 minutes gone. So a third of the game is done. That's a fantastic ball to Pons. And an even better block by Saavedra. Get in there. Sinistera with a free kick. Blocked up. Blocked not once, not twice, but Elif Elmas eventually squeezed the ball in. You can see this stand here is getting remodeled. Let me have a look at this notepad. Because we have we're going to increase the capacity by a little bit to 19,076 people. That'll be the maximum capacity of the ground. Cost 2.7 million quid, which obviously will return in due course just because of the ticket sales. And interestingly enough, like I thought it would be way more difficult to be selling shirts in Hungary, but 13,280 shirts sold, Vasas shirts, proves that that's not going to be as difficult as what it is. It's not. I don't think it's growing as much as Rupel Boom, which makes sense because that's Western Europe, but there is a market there for Vasas shirts. Great save, Cuesta. Even if Napoli were offside there. I think we played Napoli in a really... it was a close game, or an important game, a few seasons back, where we actually lost because someone got sent off. And that kind of shifted us down to second place, I think, in the group. But that might have been actually the season where we went to the final anyway, so... doesn't matter. Villalobos had a little bit of interest this summer. I would have sold him if the price was right, but it wasn't. We'll have Arsene Henkes on the left-hand side. Strengthens up the left-hand side anyway. Wow, look at Valencia go. 6-0 against Zenit. Oh! In their net is a... For fuck's sake, Vilal Pando, are you fucking joking me? You've literally just... Bro, that guy is that guy is a nonsense. That guy is a nonsense, man. The scouts are like, oh yeah, he's 5 stars, no problem. I think he's like 22. He's hardly doing any. He's hardly growing. I swear he's Vilal Pando against Napoli in the last game as well. Bro, if that is history repeating itself, I am going to be absolutely fucking livid. I'm so angry at that. Jesus. Yeah, put Enkes in there. Alexander should be able to play on that wing. Actually, just have one up front and just strengthen that kind of midfield base. Garbage, that, innit? Mateus. Wanker. 21 years old. He really needs to sort himself out. He's got such a great future if he sorts himself out, but I've seen nothing. He just come on. Absolutely ridiculous. He's just come on. It's a good job that we didn't get an equaliser scored against us. That is garbage. That is garbage. I'm very, very, very annoyed at that. But it is a win, and we received a good amount of money because of the 2-1 victory against Napoli. I'm going to check a couple of years back. Napoli, yes, this is it. It was Saavedra who got sent off. Fair enough. And that Group H, it's fine because we actually made it to the Champions League final, didn't we, that season? But Group H, we finished a couple of points back to Barcelona. It ended up being 6 points back. Fair enough. Bloody hell. God, there was... Right, okay, no. Before I finish up, there was something last season that we might have... I probably wanted to cover, but we didn't end up covering. Was it this Real Madrid game? Away 2-1. I mean, if the highlights are still there, I'm going to show it, of course. So we were down 1-0. Capaci then went and scored in the 33rd minute. This is, of course, last season, just to make sure you are aware. The season where we got completely outplayed by Liverpool in the knockout rounds. And Sepulveda, 56th minute. Might have to look back on one of the episodes and see what I promised to look back on. Or we just forget about it. Been pretty on the ball. We've been on the ball this time around. Quite happy. It's because of the short hair. I have not been, like, my concentration's fully set on this save. Wicked. Okay. Yeah, wish us the best of luck. We're not going to have a look at any more Champions League Group F matches. We'll go straight to the second half of the season and see what's what. We might play Club Brugge at home in the last Champions League Group game. Although it would be, at that point, surely the group will be tied up. Surely we're going to be top of this. I think we were seeded top of first in the group as well, which also helps. Yeah. Oh, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. See you next time.